Year's Eve outfit to go on a, I haven't had alcohol. New Year's Eve outfit to go on a beautiful bougie boat with a small group of people, but a DJ and all that fun stuff. This is a vintage Dior bag. It's a Dior bag. Okay, let's keep going. This is Rebecca Valance. She's an amazing designer, and I connected with her in Australia. Nikki Rothschild has a great collaboration with her. Please check it out. These I don't know. Vintage. This is a beautiful gift that is also vintage, 1930s. Little stack. I've got these shoes, but what's going to happen because we're on a boat is this. I'm going to do Saint Laurent slides because I think that's still cute. And then, and who doesn't want to wear flats? Then I've got a little, just like a little cute cardi because it's going to be chilly. Makeup stunno. I'm excited, and the glow is loomy. Bye, have a great night. Come up with my New Year's resolution. I normally don't believe in them, but the past couple of years I've made them and I've actually stuck to them. So to allow, to accept, and to not need to perfect. Number one is to allow for not only things to happen, but things to not happen. Like maybe allow for love, allow for me to not know the outcome of something in my business or in my personal life, just to allow whatever it is. It's sort of like a que sera, sera. That's my allow. My accept is to accept myself and other people for who they are. And my perfect is to not need everything to be perfect. That one is going to be the hardest one. I can allow, I can accept to not perfect. Good luck and you're welcome. But we are works in progress. What is... She wants to look cute. Hold on. All right, we got to start over. There she is. She wants to look cute. Okay, that's her brother, my ex. Look at him. You have sun protection everywhere. That's his dad. That's the family. That's David Lasher. Do you remember him? Vinny from Blossom. All right, this is the whole thing. Nicole, Chelsea Lasher, also an influencer. Nicole, very much single and looking. Okay, let's do some chicken salad. The only one in a really solid relationship is him. 11 years strong. Wow. All right. Well, he's off the market. Not for me. Okay.
They're 25.
But we could. Yeah. I could be your side piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. Need a side piece in Boca. All right.
Hold on. Let's get her the
chicken salad. It's very tricked out. Hold, please. It's very tricked out. So we're gonna give it a different score, not like normal basic chicken salad. I normally. It's chicken or tuna. This looks like tuna.
Chicken. Rotisserie chicken, fresh rotisserie from Whole Foods.
Screaming. This is why I'm not in this family. I could never rest. Okay, it's celery and red onion and what? Just mayonnaise and what else?
Oh, you want?
It's a secret recipe. It's a secret.
No, we can do
okay,
Dijon.
Hold on. Dijon.
Oh,
very good. Very good.
Ooh,
it's
Hannah. Hannah Lasher.
Where's Hannah?
I know Hannah's not here.
Oh, wait, it's very good. It's actually very good.
All right.
I'm giving it
a thumbs up.
A solid 8. It's really excellent.
Oh,
and it's a texture. Wonderful. Look at you guys.
And we bring it to the beach.
The Londons and Lashers coming in hot with the chicken salad in 2024. She's saving money. See?
Saving money.
Bringing it to the beach. Hannah Lasher. Hannah Lasher coming in with the chicken salad. We need the recipe for the people.
And Remy Bate. Remy was full.
And Remy who?
Bate.
Remy Bate. All right. So she got an assist. Wonderful beachside chicken salad. Outfit for a beach day in Miami. Okay, this is a Paolita swimsuit. This hat is Artisano. Ryan Simkai. This cute bag is just a find. I found it somewhere online. I'm gonna have to find something for you, and I attached this strap for the beach. Okay, this is a Frada, but this dress I bought in Greece probably 10 years ago, and it's asymmetrical, and it was originally like a dress. Now it's been demoted to a beach cover-up because it's a rag. Okay, Zara. Bye. Outfit to go out to Mila in Miami. Okay, so this dress was inspired by the dress that I wore at the Glamour event. I just found it online. Got some bling. Got a rainbow. This is a present. Look how pretty. Got a lot going on. What else do I have to say? Oh. If I say Gianvito Rossi, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it. I've had these for 6,000 years. All right, guys. Love you. Bye. I get a pimple, but this bitch popped up last night. Here's what I did. This is the high frequency, and it like buzzes bacteria, and the Kate Somerville Eradicate. Am I okay? There. And now the pimple is flat today. To try this for me. You know the sound, one more time you say something to me fucked up, and I'm gonna reach over this table, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. Just every time your kid gives you like a little look or just like anything, do it in real life. You don't need the sound. Like I just looked at my child because she gave me a little look and I was like, one more time you say something to me fucked up, I'm gonna reach over this table, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. I've said it 10 times this morning alone. It feels really good. I think you should try it. I've never heard of this place, but I love it. So this is a beet salad. It is so great. I ate most of the beets. This is like a mint vinaigrette. It's unbelievable. Grilled chicken, truffle mushrooms, their version of like a guac, sauteed spinach, quinoa. It's just very fresh and very good. Avo. The Walmart Birkin is such a phenomenon right now. So in every single category, from the Stanley Cup to Greek yogurt to energy drinks to black quilted handbags with chain link straps to beauty blender sponges, everything to furniture is a duplicate. Everywhere you go, it's inspired by. The reason that this one is hitting differently is because Walmart has entered into a very elitist space. So a Birkin of the same size and shape and structure of the Walmart Birkin, an Hermes Birkin, would be $12,100. And you would have to wait months to years to get it. And they might call you and say they don't have that color, they have a different color, and you get what you get and you don't get upset. And you also would have had to buy things and develop a relationship with a salesperson there to get on that VIP list. And this has broken through to the making it accessible. And while it is not the exact bag, and the very wealthy want to make sure that every person who can afford an original Birkin knows that, it is a bag that will carry your stuff. You get to be part of it. You're not wearing a knockoff. And it highlights and illustrates how crazy the luxury brand space has gotten, that people are waiting online and someone's going to determine what color they're going to get in a $12,100 plus tax bag. And this has broken some luxury glass ceiling, as I'll saying, what the hell? Are we that insecure that we're going to wait, beg, and that these bags would be actual cast mates on The Real Housewives, that they would be showcased, that they would have prices underneath, they would have discussions and gasping, and that they would basically become their own celebrities? And trees grow high, they do not grow to the sky. All good things come to an end, and people are just now allowed to have their own version of that. But no one can get mad at anyone for making a duplicate, because whether it's your slipcover couch that Shabby Chic started, any skinny cocktail you ever drink that I started, any cell phone you talk on that Steve Jobs has made into what it is today, it's all inspired by something else. So don't hate the player, hate the game. I see my Firkins. So I have more than this, but in my 20s, I had like the crappy fake Birkins, and instead of carrying them, but I didn't want to waste them or give them away, I had them designed as art pieces. This is Romero Brito. This is, oh, it's going to drive me nuts. Robin is her name. Robin Blair. This is Peter Tunney. This is Bryn Casey Hoppy. I have more at home. Let's go to the Four Seasons Surfside. Okay, you go first.
Okay, so my dress is from Love Shack Fancy. My shoes are Steve Madden. I don't have a bag tonight because I couldn't find one that like matched with this dress.
I have one for you.
This is from Hermes. This is from Vicky.
Vicky, who works with us.
Yeah, and then these are like from Amazon, I think. This I got a few days ago. This necklace I got for Christmas. This I don't know where it's from. Tiffany, and then Brandy Melville.
Okay. I'm doing a lot of rainbow tonight because of my dress. So I have I had to put a great slip underneath it, which is a bodysuit from Amazon. Oh, my shoes. Again, Stuart Weitzman. Hi. Bye. Have a good... Okay, rabbit hole divers. I'm a little under the weather, so apologies for the appearance. I believe that those of us who dive down these different rabbit holes and get fixated and confused, I think that that's displacing our anxiety about it. It's a way to control something. So when I'm stressed out, I walk in the other room and I go fiddle and I clean and I organize, and or some people vacuum, wash dishes, whatever, because it's displaced feelings. And I feel like the rabbit hole is a place to go because we're ants and no one tells us anything. And so it gives us some semblance of control over something we absolutely have no control over. So many of you asking me to comment on the Sean Ryan podcast. So what I'm being told is that the validity of the email and its contents is in question. There are several items within the email that are allegedly false. And that this person told me day one, before this became a massive conversation about the Dior bags, that if our government tries to tell us that they're from China, these bags are from China, that we have an issue, that would be very alarming and that I should GTFO. That's literally what was said to me. Don't know anything, and these guys on the Sean Ryan podcast are infinitely more smart than I am and experienced and knowledgeable, but I also understand now that this is complicated 4D chess and that things can be placed into the media intentionally so a frenzy is created, not unlike the Dior bags and the accessories. It feels like several things are happening at the same time, from unprecedented fog to plane issues to New Orleans and Vegas. So it does feel like something is at large and in motion. And I will just tell you that from the very beginning, this person said to me, if it starts being put into the media that they're China, that it's false and the Dior bags are ours. So this will happen, and that would be alarming. That's all that I know. Seriously, just a messenger and mom with 2 furry rescue dogs and a daughter. Like, honestly, above my pay grade, but I do understand the information that people are conveying to me. Walmart Birkin update. My order was canceled. I heard people saying that their order was canceled, so it never shipped, which is likely due to an intellectual property issue. My guess is that they were sort of selling these but didn't think they would break the internet and become a viral sociological pop culture resistance revolution in the luxury goods space. So Hermes probably is lit beyond, because they can't control the counterfeit space, but they can certainly control something that is being facilitated by Walmart, yet not manufactured or originated by Walmart. It's a sticky situation. But it has opened up the conversation about, is it worth it? Is it a flex? Do we need these status symbols? Can we find other inspired by bags or just original designer bags for a reasonable price? Has this thing capped and exploded? And now this is like a new era in handbags, and that's what I do think. So I'm going to show you a lot of my new ones, and I'm really excited because a lot of it's a scam. Handbag University is now in session. As promised, I am going to be showing you affordable handbags that are aspirational, that are chic, luxurious, and original, that no one else will have. Okay, until I sell them out and you all have them. Okay, so this is a bag that seems to be inspired by Hermes and Ferragamo because of the Kelly handle, and this size is a little bigger than a mini Kelly, so it is a different size, which I love. And also the mini Kelly by Hermes, which is like $12,000, I think, does not come in this toile. Okay, what I like about this is that it's got this little piece of hardware with the strap, but you don't need it. It's more functional. You don't have to open it to use it, but I also like that it's not just for show. You can play with it. So that to me is a unique feature. Okay, this, as I said, is called toile, which is like a canvas. And this line in the middle, there is a very rare Hermes bag that has this line in the middle, and I actually don't worry about that. And this has a strap. Let's talk about the inside. It comes with a dust bag. Don't get all excited about that stuff. Comes with a dust bag. Okay, you could buy your own dust bag. That's the inside. I like that it's lined. It seems like it's PVC. The bag is like $85 and it looks super luxe and super elite. It does not look cheap. I like this cognac color. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. Bags like this are making me continue to sell overpriced luxury bags. Bye. Russian Manicure Miami. So this is a surprise. Look how beautiful. I feel like I'm in Bali or like Greece. It's so gorgeous and so private. Look how pretty this is. But really, like, look how pretty this is. I feel like I'm in an Italian cave. This is a very good start. Everything's very organized. I'm very excited. And they have like this jewelry that is on the top of the nail polish. Really interesting. Excellent job. Very delicate. More delicate than the other place. And maybe all Russian manicures are not created equal, and this one is superb. Excellent. Takes like 2 hours. Nitrogen ice cream in Coconut Grove. Wow. Okay. You get to choose your milk. I'm going to do a vegan one. Wow. So you pick your topping, your milk, and then they do it liquid nitrogen. So cool. Oat milk, matcha, and then chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Thank you. Lord's work, liquid nitrogen. Love it. I love it. It tastes real. It tastes like real Japanese matcha. Oh my God. It's like creamy, it's like gelato. No air in it. I'm obsessed with this ice cream. Like, I think this is my favorite ice cream ever. It's the texture. Wow. It's giving modern American gelato. Bill Nye, the science guy, would be impressed. Walmart Birkin has arrived. Okay, all of you talking about the Walmart 35 centimeter Birkin with the strap, step aside. Sit at the kids' table. Mommy's here to tell you what's really up. Okay, the girls that get it in what is elite with Hermes. Toile, green, contrast stitching, the mini, things like Berenia, the So Black. The Lord's work means no bra, grays, but I know what I'm talking about here. Okay, this was $85. This is called Toile. It's this canvas material. I reviewed another bag in it. In the world of Hermes, it is elite. So are the minis. But let's talk about the quality in a Walmart Birkin, which is not made by Walmart. It's a third party. They're probably making them from a bunch of different places. Don't get caught up in that, okay? So we could talk about that another day. All right, now, this is an Hermes bag. This is a knockoff without a logo. Okay, so these straps, these handles are much taller, much bigger. That's a telltale sign. Number 2, stitching is always critical. What's interesting is this does have the diagonal stitching, which is what Hermes does do, but there's a lot of disparity in the stitching. So you can see like there's a long stitch, a small stitch, etc. Now, because these are handmade, it's not going to always be perfect. There's disparity here too, but this is a little sloppy. In addition, there's some wrinkling. Like you can see some like wrinkling in the leather, and you can see it in here too. It comes with felt on it. This one's not as soft as the one that comes with Hermes. And inside, it actually doesn't look all that different. This is the inside of an authentic Hermes bag, okay? This is the inside of a Firkin, okay? The very different thing is the lock and key. The key is like one lone key. I don't even know where it is. It's separate. It doesn't look anything like the real key. I've already probably lost the key. Okay, it doesn't look anything like the 2 keys that are already attached, okay? And this one has a strap. So the one thing Hermes should have done is added a strap, and only on this size. The other Walmart ones are doing it on the bigger sizes, and those aren't bags that really need the strap. It's really this one size that can hold it, okay? The feet, which these actually look pretty similar. That's shocking. Both come with the rubber, but an Hermes foot never turns. This foot moves. And in fact, some of the fakies, the feet will actually come off. Another thing that was interesting is the Firkin has the plastic that comes on the hardware. So it looks like brushed gold and then you pull it off. I mean, that's a detail. So here's the thing. This is $85. This is like $12,000. This is like flying private. This is like flying Spirit in the luggage compartment. So my feeling overall is this. I am going to show you so many unique, amazing bags that we don't need to have like the cheap version of what is craftsmanship, what is a collectible piece. Now, it's up to you to do whatever you want, but I just think the whole status symbol, needing to look like everybody else and clamoring to copy this one bag isn't what we need to be doing. We're gonna find other amazing bags that we feel proud of, but you know, they did a thing. Oh, here's the lock, which the color of the lock is always gonna be different. Like the real, there's just a different sheen and it'll look different on the bottom. This is more like fake shiny. Does that make any sense? Okay. And then the key is just somewhere in the pocket. God only knows. Okay, the key is very different. Like this is weird and this is cheap shit. Like this is just, don't even bother, okay? Don't even bother. So your body, your choice. Just wanted to show you. My after dinner. I've received several Dior bag videos and messages about sightings which are obviously not being reported in the mainstream media, which confirms what was told to me, which is that we are being desensitized. So it's normalized that we will see these Dior bags and other things in the sky, and that it's all part of a greater plan. It does feel like when we don't see this coming through our feeds and certainly through our news, that we start to second guess ourselves. Our minds start to play tricks on us saying, wait, is it still happening? You know, if a tree falls and no one heard it, did it actually fall? If a Dior bag flies and no one reported it, did it actually fly? And because of you guys were confirming and reinforcing that, yes, the Dior bags are flying loud and proud, it's just not being reported. So something is amiss. Handbag University. Okay, this is unbelievable. This is also canvas toile, and it's got these straps with contrast stitching. Okay, you're not gonna believe the price. You will not believe the price. Okay, it's got the bottom, which is amazing, because a lot of these don't finish them off and you can put it down, it won't get dirty. Inside is also likely PVC, so if you spill something inside, and the Hermes bags, they're cloth inside. This is not a knockoff, this is not a dupe. I don't wanna show you things that are like knocking off an originator, because they do deserve to be the originator. They created it. This is not a knockoff, it's an inspired by. It holds everything, it is stunning. It was like $24, and it is one of my favorite bags. Bags like this inspire me to keep selling bags that are thousands of dollars. You're welcome. Regarding Handbag University and the links, sometimes I post something that is amazing and they only have a few pieces, and I don't want to frustrate you, so I find something else that I would have bought that I love equally. It's just that I already have the one I'm showing you. The whole purpose of Handbag University is to show you how to think differently and not be so psychologically motivated by a triangle or a G or an H or the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because there are so many amazing pieces out there and we're gonna save so much money this year. So just bear with me. It's gonna become another language that you're gonna speak fluently. I've been collecting bags since I was 13, just like watches. I've always been fixated and obsessed. So I really know everything about every inch of every bag, from functionality to comfort to mushiness to structure to hard to night to day to weekend to transitional that could work for day and night to evening. All of it, we're going through all of it, okay? So I'm gonna be a real bag lady. We're gonna call it an everyday bag because you buy one every day. Let's make a healthy dinner for Bryn and I tonight. We have been more focused on health in 2025 and cooking at home, so let's go. So I've got my chopped up vegetables. I've been keeping a lot more raw veggies around just to have, to snack on, and also to make. We're gonna do a little stir fry and some scallops and quinoa. Okay. put our rinsed quinoa in the rice cooker. So I'm going to put some ginger, soy, chili, sweet chili. These guys. Okay. Put these in after. And then some spicy sweet soy, some black sesame seeds. Pat our scallops dry. A little oil in this pan. All right. A little quinoa. This dinner was a big hit. Scallops are an amazing thing to make. She loved it and so healthy. And we were very unsuccessful in finding a non-alcoholic rosé. Now we're going into the white space. White space, okay. This is Sea Glass Sauvignon Blanc. A guy from page 6, who's very entertaining, mentioned this, I think. All right, cheers. It's got, hold on.
Cheers.
It's got a bouquet. Okay.
It smells great.
Right? It smells like real wine.
It tastes like real wine.
That's not bad. This guy's not wrong. Wow. Wow, he's not wrong. All right, page 6. We see each other. You're welcome.
It's legit.
It's full legit. What? Are we getting drunk right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, it's actual alcohol. No, it's alcohol. No, it's actual alcohol.
That's why I said that. Because it has alcohol on it. I was like, wait, this is so real. The only one that's good is the real. No more Dry January. It literally says it right here. God, I knew it by the name. We just ruined our January.
It's okay. We took 2 sips. It's fine. It's poison in the drop of the ocean. Oh my God.
Well, we're not dumping it. We can't.
Well, I'm not drinking it. Oh my God. So many people are talking about Demi Moore snubbing Kylie Jenner, AKA walking up to say hello to someone she knows and someone she doesn't know is sitting in between in a room that's so activating. Probably your dress is uncomfortable or falling off, making sure you don't look like shit. Photographers everywhere. Just won your first ever actress award. I think it was right after. Yeah. And there's a person you don't know. Just because they're both celebrities, like, doesn't mean everyone has to say hello to every single person in the room. Like, keep it moving. Demi Moore walked into a room, saw somebody she knew, somebody she didn't know was next to her, so she didn't say hello to that person, okay? Not everybody gets a cookie or a medal in every game, all right? Kylie Jenner shall survive, and she'll take a luxurious nap in her sister's cashmere-lined private plane to heal from the wounds of this terrible tragedy. Wegmans individually marinated organic chicken breasts in all the different flavors, from barbecue to lemon to Thai, etc., are the best. They are tender, they are juicy option for portioned dinners and a healthy 2025. I love these. There's living proof. There's the lemon flavor without antibiotics. I love Wegmans. What's going on in Pacific Palisades is nothing short of apocalyptic. Like, it's crazy, these fires. If you haven't heard about them, because some of my friends haven't heard about them. My dad lived there my whole life, and it's relatively a small community in California that's gotten built up. But the point is, people had to evacuate. It came on instantly. And I had a friend eating lunch, and you could see the smoke above his head, and it just was like everyone was hauling ass to get out of there, taking nothing with them. And people got out of their cars because the fire's faster than the traffic would move. There's only one way in and out of there, okay? The PCH is the only way in and out of there. And the news crews have had to move, and people had to get out of their cars, and you saw bulldozers just bulldozing cars, you know? we really are just ants in this universe, and people are just watching their houses burn to the ground. Like the Getty Villa, I heard, is gone. Churches are gone. Like you just don't know if you lost the lottery and your house is gone. It is so incredibly tragic. The one road in and out of there makes it impossible. And wow, it is just so sad. Be Strong has done a lot of work with the Australia fires and California fires, and now it's zero humidity. It hasn't rained in weeks. It's a drought, and the winds are 80 mile an hour. They're like hurricane winds. So it's the worst possible combination. And I heard them say it's zero containment. Zero containment on a fire? The poor firefighters. Oh my God, the whole thing is a disaster. It's like this community will be a shell of its former self. Horrifying. I've seen like videos from people's houses who I know. Insane. So tragic. Thoughts and prayers for real, though. So this is a morbid thought, but I'm going to share it anyway. I think that it's a good idea to think about the very few things that you would grab in an emergency. Like just do a mental note of it. I just did it with Bryn in the car because people that I know who I care about have lost their homes in a community that I have lived in and my father lived in for my entire life and his life, his adult life. And stuff is so not important, but there are some memories that would be soothing in a time of crisis, and people that I know are regretting not having just a mental plan to take like a few more things. And so I think it's a cautionary tale. Just in any disaster, you never know what can happen in a pandemic, in a flood, in a tornado, in a volcano eruption. I mean, all kinds of things, a storm. So I would just take 5 minutes and mentally think about, if you had to get out of your house in 20 minutes, what are the 5 things you would take, you know? At U of M, and I know it's a beautiful campus, and my daughter wanted to see it, but this is what I'm interested in. There's a ramen machine in the 24-hour deli. Like, this is way more important than our education. This is noodle education. Yokai Express, they have a waiver I just signed. Hold on. Because I have to say that it's okay that it's a hot food. I consent. I would like to try kimchi and vegetable dumplings. They give nutrition facts. Fascinating. All right, we're trying those. Add to cart. It was $11. Payment was successful. Thank God. There's the cat that's making it. Oh my God. And they have one that does like, what does this guy have? Oh my God. This is crazy. All right. Do you want to taste it now just because we have to know? I think we have to know. Sure. Oh my God. It is so good. It is so, I'm giving it a 10. How good is that?
Wait, that's really good.
Nice. It tastes like your favorite vegetable dumplings. I feel like we're at Shunley in New York City. I'm so confused.
That's really good.
Really good. Like, I have the craziest It Ends With Us premiere story that I totally forgot about, and I'm putting the pieces together now. And I'm going to share something with you I haven't told anyone because I thought it would get me canceled. Okay. So I go to the It Ends With Us premiere with Danielle, who I work with. I wear a cute pink dress. I'm excited. I show up. I walk the carpet. Then something that I've never seen in over 20 years ago in a movie premieres happens, and they say there's an hour between the carpet and the premiere. Now, maybe that happens. I've never seen that happen. Okay, so there's an hour, and it's like too short to go to dinner, too long to stand there in stilettos. And so I see one of Blake's team members, and they're a little distant and a little like icy to me. Just there's something that I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And I've, in other circumstances, this person is not this way, and it was slightly off-putting to Danielle and I. We both like noted it. And then it was one of these theaters that has all these like escalators in it. Okay, so we're like, what do we do? So we go to get margaritas, and that night, like, I had a malfunction, my strap came off, and we went to drink margaritas. I think it was raining, and we were like walking outside in the rain, and it was just like a mess. But we were having fun because we got buzzed on these like mason jar margaritas, and they were great. And we come back to see the movie. I'm excited to see the movie, and because I love Blake Lively, I'm so excited. So we walk upstairs and we see Anna Wintour. She passes us and I'm like, oh my God, wow, we'll do that another time, but like, let's park that. So then we keep walking and this guy says to me, oh, hey, Bethenny, you know Justin, he was on your podcast. And he's in this one like line and we say hello to each other. I didn't remember who he was. I don't know why, but we say hello to each other. He was very nice. I think he was wearing purple. And he's in this one theater. And then we think this, we saw him, so we're just going into the theater. Not usually, always, unless it's a weird different screenings, the premiere is in one giant theater and there might be like an overflow theater, okay? But here, like he's in one theater, something's going on somewhere else. I saw Anna walk this way. So they take us and they put us all the way to the left in this theater where like nobody was in this theater. And it was just strange. It felt like everybody was separated. And I just called Danielle to be like, oh my God, like everybody was separated. I mean, now we're hearing about everybody being separated and the vibe was off. And so what I didn't tell anybody, because I was like, we'll be canceled, was we left because the vibes were not vibing. Like wasted hair, makeup, outfit to go to the city, drink a margarita in a mason jar, take a bucket of popcorn, take 2 bites, see Anna Wintour, see Justin Baldoni, and left to go back to Connecticut, like talk about blue balls. So something was definitely awry from the jump, and it was palpable. And what they're getting canceled for is like, you don't go to a premiere and like walk the carpet and leave. Like you just don't do that. And it's sometimes they're really bad movies and you want to leave and you can't. But like, I remember calling my publicist and be like, the vibes were not vibing. Like we left, but it felt like I was doing something wrong, but it felt like I was also doing something right. Something was fucked. Okay, this is Gadget University. These are things that will make your life easier. Okay, this is amazing. It keeps your butter soft. So, why is it upside down? I'm just getting confused. Why would it be like that? Let me just get myself together. I was at my friend's house and I loved it. Why is it like this? All right, all I know, because why is it upside down? You guys are going to know because you're smarter than I am and I'm an idiot. But I know that this, you put your butter in here and it keeps your butter like soft and you can just keep it on your table forever. But why is it upside down? Because you're not going to fill that whole thing with butter. I don't know. I shouldn't be teaching this class today. I'm going to excuse myself and resign. But I know that this thing is amazing and it is to hold butter because butter can stay out for a long time. Google it, okay? You're welcome. And so your butter's always soft and it's just on the table. It's just, I like it. It's giving rich bitch. And Grace O'Malley and Barstool. As someone who knows both Dave and Grace, I will tell you the deal. She was on Theo Von and she said that she didn't make a ton of money and what she made a year is $250 on the podcast. She didn't say anything wrong. She didn't make a ton of money. She didn't act like she should make a ton of money. She was just matter of fact kind of saying it wasn't that much. And $250 at the level that Grace O'Malley was at before the whole Brianna schism and frenemy scandal is correct. Because I have a moderately successful podcast. I have been in the business longer and have a bigger media presence than she did at that time. And I make significantly more than her on the podcast, but I know proportionally what she should have been making. And the $250 that Dave's talking about is totally fair. Like, I'm just saying, I'm backing up Barstool and saying we can't retroactively claw back the fame that Grace has now and say that $250 is incorrect for what she should have been paid then. Particularly in comparison to Brianna Chicken Fries. She does have a show with Josh Richards and she did build a greater profile and she was dating someone famous, etc. So Grace is probably making double to triple to quadruple that. Not quadruple, probably double to triple now. And I love her. She's great. She's agreed to come on my podcast and I don't think she said anything out of turn, but the $250 was totally fair. And in line with successful podcasts at that level.
But it's wild that he would talk about her salary. Like, that's wild.
The best drugstore liquid blush, and maybe even the best liquid blush, period. This is what we have. This is L'Oreal. This is their liquid blush. Now, people can get intimidated by it because it's got a strong pigment. But other liquid blushes, like the Rare Beauty, it has a strong pigment, but the minute you put it on, it like can get patchy. This one is very blendable, but it doesn't like stain the face in a way where you feel like you look like a clown, but it lasts. And I would put it on your hand, use it with a blush brush, and then pat and go up around here. It's Davoon. You're gonna have to just trust me.
So I got in trouble and I got a demerit, and a post was taken down because I expressed a constant thought about the Dior bags, and that the person who had first called me to talk to me about them said to me there were going to be a lot of incidents in the world coming, that it would feel like multiple tennis balls thrown at us. And I can't ignore that we saw and are still seeing to this day multiple Dior bags, but are being gaslit, which is not the best term right now, not the best choice of words, and the fog and the multiple plane incidents, and now the outrageous fires that some people are questioning the origin of. So if you have your own constant thoughts, this is what you should call them, because my post was flying and it's no longer there, and now I have demerits. So many of you asking me about the Jen Aiden Jersey Mike's debacle. So here's the thing. We've all been in a situation where a staff member could be terse or frustrated, and let's give the benefit of the doubt and say that that person didn't have their best day. And it's happened to all of us. And by the way, we've been bitchy to people and then regretted it. So let's just even say that the person was not at their best. They work at an airport for presumably minimum wage. And I would never have known their age, but she and her friend or whoever was with her called out their age, which was like so incredibly cringe and so incredibly tone deaf. Like you can't even fathom it. And I remember being at an airport actually in the last 6 months and someone being a little rude to me. And I remember biting my tongue because I started to think about what their life could be. Like they just could have had a bad day that morning. You could have a sick child. You never know what's going on with someone else, just like someone else doesn't know what's going on with you. You know, I've had someone approach me in a bathroom to get their picture taken with me and been a little like, can we wait till I get outside? And then I felt guilty about being bitchy, or at a restaurant or something. And I've followed people out because I want to make up for it, you know, because I'm annoyed that that was their one moment with me and I wasn't at my best. And so whoever that person is or those people were, let's give the benefit of the doubt and say that they were not at their best. Might not even be the case, but I mean, I doubt she made it up. The point, though, is to know that she has a reach and that she talked about a person's age and made fun of that person. Like you kind of instantly get into who she was in high school. Unless she wasn't cool in high school. And that's why her whole life is about flaunting labels and wealth. Even the fact that she talked about how her diamonds are real. Like it was so incredibly cringe and so incredibly what's wrong with people whose status symbols represent them, who live in an I'm up here, you're down here mentality because of their own insecurity, and that they have to flex what they have to give them an identity. And it's what the Housewives has come to represent. We're up here, you're down there, we're flaunting everything because we're rich and you're not. And that's what that entire dialogue said to me. It said, I live in an ivory tower and this person is a plebeian peasant and they don't deserve to even be in my presence and they serve at the pleasure of whatever I want. That's what the problem with the whole thing was. That's what I heard. So what does the decline of the Kardashian empire article in the Telegraph, the Chanel viral series, the Walmart Birkin, the Jennifer Aiden rant, the decline of celebrity and of shows like The Housewives, and the overall lack of compassion for wealthy celebrities losing their homes tell us? To me, it says that the age of elitism and the flaunting of wealth has come to an end, and people are struggling more than ever and are really craving value and authenticity over elitism.
Amazon has been doing what Walmart did with the Birkin for years, okay? They have every single Hermes bag knocked off at Amazon. And don't worry, Jeff Bezos' fiance, Lauren Sanchez, would never. Jeff takes her right into Hermes. He ain't touching one of his bags. Okay, but I digress. This is the Kelly, okay? As it's called a quota bag at Hermes. You're only allowed to get 2 quota bags. It's one of the mysteries that Hermes has created. You get 2 bags and you get the color they want, and somehow if you're a billionaire, you walk in, you majestically get taken into the back room and any color of the rainbow comes out. But I digress again. This is the Kelly. Now this is a real gorgeous Kelly. Look at the finishing on this handle. Gorgeous, okay? This has like a line splitting it. You could see, it's like you could see exactly where the line is in here, okay? In addition, the inside of this is giving like sort of black nylon. And what's the inside? The inside of a real one should be giving like, it's like the same color, same leather. So here there's like a lining. This is not a size. This might be why they get away with it, because this is a mini, and I'm pretty sure this is the next biggest size. I don't believe this is actually an Hermes size. Let's look at the feet. The feet are a little shallow, like a real Hermes bag. It's not a perfect circle, like it tapers in and it's deeper. And these are like little flat Skittles. Okay. The telltale sign is that the strap is very different. This is a real Hermes strap. Okay. That's what a real Hermes strap looks like. It's one piece of leather, no buckle. The Felly, or the faux Kelly, has a cheapo China clip and also this. So I would never wear the strap. Other than that, I will say the bag looks good. If I wore this out, no one would question it, okay? I'm not going to wear it out because I have the real ones, and also because we are not going to knock off the original, the masters that you all pretend to hate, but then want to buy the bags to look just like the people you hate wearing the expensive ones. So you have to break free, be creative, and find new designs, and still honor the creator of the original. If you don't choose to pay that because you can't afford it, or you think it's an insane price, which it is, or you don't want to support a multi-billion-dollar company that has the balls to charge $12,000 for a purse, your body, your purse. I'm just educating you on the fact that this is what you get on Amazon in every shape and form that Hermes makes, and this is the real deal Shaquille O'Neal. Once you buy this, this is not an investment, but it's $30, and this could be an investment, but it's really not, because selling it means paying 20 or 30% to a reseller, and if it's not perfect and new in box, it goes for a lot less, and it's an investment is a scam 99.9% of the time. It's not an investment because you can't get out of your bag without paying somebody 25%. All right, gotta go. Love you guys. Bye.
You freaking out about the closing of TikTok, relax and listen to what I'm going to say to you. Remember the beginning of the pandemic. Whatever job you had that you thought was done, whatever real estate, whatever thing you thought was, you were a stunned deer, and then the fish swam elsewhere. If your kid was in school, they did at-home school. If you were in work every day, 9 to 5, you figured out a way to work from home. If you traveled on a plane all the time, racking up miles, and you were a business traveler with a black Toomey briefcase, you changed the way you operate, okay? So that's what's going to happen. If you make your living on TikTok, do not fret. Here's why. The fish will move elsewhere. You will be organized, you will be prepared, you will have your net, and you will watch, and you will see where the fish go, and you will be ready for when you see where those fish go. There are a number of other apps. There are a number of other ways. And yes, I will be bummed because this community has been incredible. But we're at one bar right now. That bar is about to close. If it does close, don't worry. I'll have a code word for you, and we're all going to go over there and meet at that bar, and we're going to rage all night until they shut us down over there. So do not worry. Stay positive. Do your very best to the last minute. You do everything that you do
to the nth degree, or you don't do it at all, and we'll find each other and we'll do it elsewhere. Are you with me? Just watch, because we're going to find out where those fish are. We're going to get our nets. I'll bring the boat. We're going to get those fucking fish. We're going to catch them all, and we're going to eat them together. Except for me, because I'm allergic to fish. Bye. When the snow globe gets shaken, that's when you really find yourself, and that's when you really stretch. You've been using the same shampoo. Your hair gets a little limp. What do? You change your shampoo. Then your hair gets a little bounce it never had before, okay? So trust and believe. You guys did not succeed here because it's a fluke. If you're a success, you could be a success everywhere. If you lose everything, you could build it all back again. Trust me. I've almost crapped out many times. You're not getting rid of me yet. What I've not discussed is the mental health and physical health crisis that will be in the aftermath of this tragedy, because people are holding on right now and they're in shock, and they're around people and they're getting a lot of attention and they're talking about it, and some are using laughter to deflect. But this is the sitting Shiva phase, and in a couple of weeks this is going to hit like a ton of bricks. And the physical health aspects of that polluted air filled with toxins and plastic and metal, it's going to be extraordinary. This is a financial crisis and insurance crisis. This is going to be a mental health and a physical health crisis as well. Who remembers when I told you guys about the Dior bags, that multiple things were happening at the same time, and that it was going to feel like we were being hit with 10 tennis balls at once? It was only 2 weeks ago. Who remembers? I said it was not one thing. There were many elements happening at once, and here we are. This shit is not Mother Nature on its own. I have had 4 interactions with Spencer and Heidi. Let me tell you what they were. Number 1. They came on the Bethenny talk show. They mentioned it all. We were fame whores. I had to treat her like shit for ratings. We did what we were told. Other people were getting Birkins as rewards, and we were part of the machine, and we called the paparazzi to show up for us and make us famous, and so did everybody else in Hollywood. Mention it all. Number 2, I commented on a post of his. I found him early in the game. I found him in the beginning and liked him. I just dug his vibe. I just dug his we see each other. And we became TikTok friends. Number 3, I saw him on the street in Pacific Palisades. And I saw him and he had a Heidi t-shirt, and I walked up to him. I'm like, oh my God, this is the biggest sighting ever. This to me was the biggest sighting ever. I was an early Spencer Pratt adapter. And I freaked out, and then he went with me into the ice cream store, and we tried these ice creams, McDonald's in Palisades, likely burned down. And he said to the person behind the counter, this is the queen of TikTok right here. Number 4, I was in Miami at the Faena, and he texted me to say that James Franco's girlfriend, who's a director and a writer, who was he has a line, and they were at Art Basel, that she's a director. Maybe she could direct a documentary for me. We should do something together. She's great. And gave me her number. I texted her. He actually connected her on text with me. I texted her. We took a beach walk. She was great. Okay. So I am Team Spidey for the right reasons. Okay. Because yes, your house being burnt down is an incredible cause. And I'm in LA right now to do relief work for victims of these fires. But it's also become a pop cultural moment, which is amazing. But I'm ride or die Spidey for the 4 reasons that I just stated. And now this just is the icing on the cake. So I've got something else planned for you guys, but love you guys. And I'm so glad that you've stayed true to being authentic, because the world met you where you're at. People are being canceled left and right because of traditional Hollywood celebrity being packaged and and frosted and shoved on a red carpet to tell all the talking points, but treat people differently behind the scenes. Everyone's performative and everyone is phony, and they're all in a dumpster together right now. And you are rising to the top, because 2025, despite all this hardship, is about being authentic and true to yourself and genuine and honest. I'd rather hear you say, I'm grabbing money right now, than some Hollywood bullshit person kissing ass on a red carpet and being a motherfucker behind the scenes. So that's what's going on right here. And that is why I'm Team Spidey. Let's go to Funky in LA. So this is Beverly Hills. I think it's the same people from Mother Wolf. And we're about to... Okay, these zucchini flowers are Davoon, and I will tell you...
Never been chaos, drama, entanglements, legal matters, and absolute mayhem attached to a movie more than it ends with us. Like, everybody could end with the movie. It's unbelievable. I mean, there were so many stories about what happened on the set of Apocalypse Now. Like, that would have to be, I think there are books written about it. Like, that would have to trump this, but it wasn't in the modern day of pop culture and media, and it wasn't the same. It just wasn't. It's so layered, from cast members to producers to billionaires backing the film to lawyers to publicists, which are now plaintiffs and defendants and also suing on their own so they could barely represent their clients because they have to represent themselves. It is a saga, and there is no way that anyone involved in it doesn't regret going in this deep. There's no way. There's no way. This movie should have been called Fuck Around and Find Out. Wow. I just feel like it's like the worst divorce ever where nobody wins. But guess who always wins in the divorce? The lawyers. Keep that in mind. Lawyers are ringing that bell, and the rest, it's shrapnel everywhere. Casualties. Horrible. I'm pretty certain there has never been chaos, drama, entanglements, legal matters, and absolute mayhem attached to a movie more than it ends with us. Like, everybody could end with the movie. It's unbelievable. I mean, there were so many stories about what happened on the set of Apocalypse Now. Like, that would have to be, I think there are books called Bethenny fashion. Nothing can ever be what it was planned to be. So in doing the opening bell for NASDAQ today, we're going to be doing the opening dress for NASDAQ as well, because these buttons are snaps and they keep popping open, and the twins are popping them out. I don't know. And I have double-sided tape, and I also have a blanket, but I have no backup dress. And I just think that, like, when I'm standing, it will be kind of okay. I just got to get through that couple of minutes, but I'm not only popping tags, I'm popping buttons. So it's the opening button of the NASDAQ today.
Absolute honour to be here today in full fucking glam at 8 a.m. on a Thursday morning.
A lot going on here. And then I walked in and it's immaculate. Like, just like whoever owns it is immaculate. Okay, and then they've got like a salad bar. It looks immaculate, I have to say. Everything looks clean and like fresh. Like, that's a fucking serious chicken cutlet. I'm shooketh. We're going to try the chicken salad because we have to. It's the Lord's work. But I have to say, I'm feeling it. They have almond milk. Don't judge a bagel store by its cover, I can tell you that. And they have things I've never seen. I've never seen chocolate coconut milk in my life. Choconut. That's cute. I got to try it. And they have kombucha. And they have poppy. What the fuck? This place is excellent. I mean, I'm getting a salad for lunch. You can bet your ass on that. Cleaner than the bagel stores in the Hamptons. Whoever owns this place in Hempstead. I need to do something really stupid to lighten up the mood. So my girl dinner is a rice cake, sliced turkey, one of the individual hummus cups from Trader Joe's. Only allowed white foods. Feels a certain kind of way. No everything bagel seasoning, so this is a French onion dip mix. Why? I could not possibly tell you why. I have no answer, I have no reason. We're in this together. Okay, we see each other. Last year, I rang the closing bell at NASDAQ, and to be honest, things moved so quickly, I didn't really understand the gravity of what it was, and I was honored to be asked, and I showed up, and I didn't ask my daughter to miss her after-school activities, and I didn't ask my fiance to fly in, and I didn't invite any of my friends, and I got there, and I had such an emotional reaction. I started to panic and I wanted my daughter to get there, but obviously there's a time to the closing bell. And I got really emotional and I felt really lonely. And my entire childhood just flashed before my eyes. And like, I felt really sorry for myself. I was really in my feelings. I was really crying. And I really wanted a do-over. And NASDAQ called and asked me to ring the opening bell for Be Strong, my initiative for disaster relief. And I invited my team and some friends, and Bring came, and it was really a beautiful experience. Like, it was meaningful, and I guess the message is to stop and take a minute and appreciate something, be in the moment about it, realize the gravity of it, not let it just pass you by, because these are the moments that we'll cherish forever. And this time I really did make it meaningful, and I'm really grateful. And I'm so thankful. Thank you, NASDAQ, for giving me a do-over. It was really beautiful. And I liked what I said. I just liked it all better. Sometimes we need a do-over.